Most people believe their future is something that will arrive one day. But what if your future isn't waiting for you? What if it's watching you right now, judging every decision you make today? And the uncomfortable truth is this: your future self already knows whether you will succeed or fail, because the person you become tomorrow is being built by the choices you repeat today. Here's the part people don't like to admit. Most people are not failing because they are lazy. They fail because they are living in a quiet psychological trap, a trap that feels harmless. It sounds like this: I'll start tomorrow. I'll get serious next month. I just need the right motivation. The problem isn't the delay. The problem is the identity behind the delay. Every time you postpone action, you silently vote for a version of yourself that avoids responsibility. And those votes add up. One day you wake up and realize something terrifying. You didn't suddenly become average. You practiced being average for years. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. There was a guy named Arjun, 22 years old, smart, capable, ambitious. At least that's what everyone said about him. Teachers said he had potential. Friends said he could do something big. Even Arjun believed it. But his life didn't match that story. Every morning he woke up with the same plan. Today will be different. He would start studying, work on his goals, improve himself, build the life he imagined. But then something small happened. He checked his phone. Just 5 minutes. That turned into 20. Then a video recommendation appeared. Another one. Another one. Before he knew it, the morning was gone. He told himself it didn't matter. I still have the afternoon. But the afternoon brought a new excuse. He felt tired, or unmotivated, or slightly overwhelmed. So he delayed again, and again, and again. At night, something strange happened. The guilt arrived. Suddenly, he remembered everything he promised himself, the goals, the plans, the future, but it was too late. So he made a deal with himself. Tomorrow will be different. And that lie felt comforting enough to sleep. Here's the contradiction. Arjun wasn't stupid. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew he was wasting time. But awareness alone didn't change his behavior, because the real problem wasn't knowledge, it was identity. Arjun believed he was a future disciplined person, not a disciplined person today, and that small difference destroyed everything. One night, something happened that shifted his perspective. He was sitting alone in his room, scrolling again, hours disappearing. Then he saw a simple sentence somewhere online. It said, "Your future self is watching you right now through memories." At first, it sounded dramatic, but the idea stayed in his mind. He imagined himself 10 years later, 32 years old, looking back at this exact night, watching him waste time, watching him delay, watching him break promises again. And for the first time, the question hit him differently. Not, what should I do tomorrow? But, what would the future version of me wish I did right now? That question disturbed him because the answer was obvious. Here's the uncomfortable principle most people ignore. Your future is not built by goals. It is built by identity repetition. Every small action is a vote. Not for results, but for the type of person you are becoming. When you skip work, you vote for avoidance. When you keep a promise, you vote for discipline. The problem is not that people fail sometimes. The problem is they repeat the identity of someone who quits, and repetition creates reality. Arjun understood this concept, but understanding didn't make it easy. The next morning, he tried something different. He woke up earlier, sat at his desk, opened his book, and immediately felt resistance. Not physical resistance, psychological resistance. His brain began negotiating. You don't need to start now. You can begin later. You should plan more first. The excuses sounded logical, but he recognized something new. This wasn't laziness. This was identity protecting itself. The old version of him was fighting to survive. Most people quit at this stage because discipline feels unnatural at the beginning. It feels forced, uncomfortable, even pointless. The brain prefers familiar behavior, even if that behavior destroys your future. So Arjun made a decision that seemed almost stupid. He didn't aim for big productivity. He aimed for identity proof. Just 1 hour, every day, non-negotiable. No dramatic goals, no perfect schedule, just one rule. If I sit and do the work, I win. Even if progress was small, even if motivation disappeared, even if the work felt slow. The first week was miserable. His mind kept wandering. He felt restless. Sometimes he stared at the page, doing almost nothing, but he kept the rule, 1 hour, every day. Something strange started happening after 2 weeks. The resistance didn't disappear, but it weakened. Sitting down became slightly easier. The habit stopped feeling foreign. His brain began accepting a new identity. Maybe I am someone who shows up. This is where most motivational advice gets it wrong. People chase intensity, but transformation is built through continuity. Intensity feels exciting, but continuity changes identity. If you work hard for 3 days and quit, nothing changes. But if you show up every day, even imperfectly, something powerful happens. Your brain updates its story about who you are. Months passed. Arjun's life didn't suddenly become perfect. He still had bad days, still struggled with focus, still felt doubt. But one thing was different. He no longer negotiated with himself. Work time was work time, not because he felt motivated, because that's who he had become, someone who shows up. Then the external changes began appearing. His knowledge improved, his skills sharpened, his confidence grew quietly, not from hype, but from evidence, daily evidence, proof that he could trust himself. And that changes everything. Because confidence is not built by positive thinking. Confidence is built by kept promises. Now, imagine something interesting. 10 years from now, Arjun is successful, stable, disciplined. Someone younger asks him a question. How did you change your life? They expect a complicated answer, a secret method, a breakthrough moment. But the truth would sound almost boring. I stopped betraying my future self. That's it. No miracle, no perfect motivation, just fewer broken promises, repeated long enough to rewrite identity. And this brings us back to you, right now, wherever you are watching this. You are sitting in a moment your future self will remember. That version of you will either feel proud or disappointed, not because of one dramatic decision, but because of the small patterns you repeated today. Your future is not mysterious, it's predictable. Look at what you repeatedly do when nobody is watching. That behavior is writing the story. So if you want a practical way to apply this idea, start with something simple, not a massive life overhaul, just 3 rules. First rule, reduce the distance between intention and action. When you decide to do something important, begin within 5 minutes. The longer you wait, the more your brain invents excuses. Speed kills hesitation. Second rule, lower the daily target, but remove the option to quit. Don't aim for perfect productivity. Aim for consistent identity proof. 1 hour, 30 minutes, even 15 minutes, but every single day. This builds trust with yourself. Third rule, ask the future question. Whenever you're about to waste time, pause and ask, what would the future version of me wish I did right now. Not what feels easy, not what feels comfortable, what your future would respect. That single question interrupts automatic behavior. Because here's the truth most people never confront. Your future self is real. That person will exist. They will inherit the consequences of what you do today. The discipline or the regret, the growth or the wasted potential. And one day you will look back at this exact period of your life, not as the present, but as a memory, a moment where your life could have gone in different directions. So before you leave this video, think carefully about this. Tonight, when you are alone, when no one is judging you, when it would be easy to delay again, imagine your future self sitting quietly in the room, watching, not speaking, just observing your choices. And ask yourself one honest question. Will that version of you respect what you're about to do next?